Hey everyone. So I just did a sad video talking about a family crisis situation, but it wasn't just about that. It was about letting go of people so that they can learn to stand on their own for their own betterment. And sometimes it's for your betterment because you have to stop carrying people on your back. They will break it if you let them. So that's one. Two, this video is about silencing doubt. I was going to say self doubt, and I caught myself. I'm like, no. Um, I have a family member. Okay. So I have stuff going on in my family. Um, I'm at that age now at 42, almost 43 years old, where my family isn't what it was when I was growing up. And what I mean by that is, besides a lot of traditions that have shifted, the elders are mostly gone. I have a grandfather, one grandparent remaining, and he's in his 90s. And we're all grown, like all the people that I grew up with, we're all grown, you know. Um, and it's just not the same, And I also lost a cousin recently. I'm not trying to depress you guys, but I'm getting to a point here. So, um, I have a person who is in my family through marriage, but not biologically related to me. But they could just as well be, because I've had people who are biologically related to me hurt me. But in this case, this is someone who is married into my family. And I've had a couple of really negative encounters with this person. The last time I saw them, it was positive, but I could never forget what they showed me. It's like I can't unsee it. You know what I mean? I can't pretend like that's not real once I've seen it. And they showed me who they really are. And I want to say this is weird, even though this is not what the video is about exactly, but people are funny with me sometimes. And I'm sure many of you have experienced this, so maybe it's not unique to me. But sometimes people will show me a ugly fucking side of themselves, that they don't want everybody else to see. But for some reason, they will show me this. And that's literally what happened with this. It's a woman. What happened with this woman, there are these other people that don't know what kind of woman this woman is. I'm the only, that I know of. I heard there was one other person who saw through this woman, but I'm like the only person that I know truly knows how, messed up this person is. Here's why I mention it. Many years ago, I was in a phone conversation with this person, and I mean many years ago. Like, again, I'm gonna be 43 in October, and this was when I was still in my early-ish 20s. I might have been as old as 24, but I don't think I was much older than 24, if even. Yeah, I don't think I was much older than 24, if even that age. I don't think so. Because I had my final fallout with this person when I was 25. And so I might have been as young as like my early 20s or something. Anyway, let me tell you what happened. So we're on a phone conversation. Now, up until this point, I thought well of this person. I thought, oh, she's so sweet. She's so nice. She's such a good person, yada, yada. I thought well of them. Speed ahead. Um, we were talking about my younger brother. And my younger brother is 10 years younger than I am, or youngest brother, we'll call him. He's 10 years my junior. And he, like, I don't know if he was applying for a job or what the situation was, but he couldn't have been, I don't think, because of the age crunch situation. So I don't think so. But she was encouraging me to get him to work. And she used this phrase. She said, yeah, you don't want him to end up like you, because at that time, I was not like employed with the regular company or anything. I sold things on the internet, which I still do, sidebar. But you know, I wasn't like making big bucks or anything like that, but like she was talking down to me. And Trey Rags did a funny joke about that, like where sometimes family members will openly use you as the example of what not to be to other people. Like, oh, you don't want to end up like Trey, or in my case, like me. And it was such a hateful thing to say, even if I were in my 60s or something. But the fact that I was in my early 20s, I'm going to be honest with you, it crushed me. And I knew in that moment something was wrong with her, but I didn't hate her yet, but I knew that was a fucked up thing to say, right? And then speed ahead, she said something else that it didn't have anything to do with that. It was another situation, but it was a side of herself that I knew only I was seeing. Like nobody else would see that side of her. She wouldn't show that malice, you know, of how she really felt with anybody else. She felt comfortable with me though, just being a fucking bitch. And so I just in that moment I was like, you know what? I don't want you as a part of my life. And so I haven't fucked with the bitch since then, respectfully, you know. But I say all this to say, a long time ago I did a video about like people trying to break you and tear you down and all that stuff. You genuinely have to be your biggest advocate, your biggest cheerleader, etc., and fuck the rest, because there are sick people like that woman I'm talking about walking around who want to crush you. They want to shit on you. She was talking to a woman in her early fucking 20s saying shit like that. And this is someone who is quote unquote in my family. Again, not by blood, but by marriage. And yeah, that woman, throw some fucking holy water on her. But all kidding aside, like, maybe I shouldn't have said effing holy water, but you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, just, you know, there's something wrong with her, you know. And I'm in this space right now in my life where I am fighting for me, and I am standing up for myself, and I am like becoming who I'm meant to be. And she's a wonderful woman and I'm proud of her. And not that the woman before me or before this version was bad, but I think I'm better now. Okay. And I know that I'm getting even better with time, you know? And for that, I'm super, super grateful. And it took the people being hateful towards me and tearing me down and everything to help build me up. So I kind of sort of am grateful for those experiences in a way, but I know that it wasn't meant for my betterment when they were doing it. It was because of their malice towards me, but just the same, I appreciate it because it did help me evolve into who I am now and who I will be. And in the words of Funky Dineva, you can't stop this train. Okay? Thanks for watching. Keep fighting, you guys. Keep going and follow your dreams. And if you want to do what I'm doing right now, go for it. Okay? And don't let anybody talk you down or get in your way. Period. Bye.